Wow, and hello! Oh, excuse me, I need to readjust my voice modulator. Hello and welcome back to The Legend of Heroes, Trails in the Sky, Sepith Currents. More accurately, Sepith Currency. So we got our sonar, Sepith sonar, set up. And we are on our way back to report to Professor... what's his name? Professor Sepith, that's his name. I think he's on either the third or the fourth floor. I don't remember which one. It's not the third floor. If it's not the third, then it must mean it's the fifth. And if it's not the fifth, it must mean that it's Friday. Happy birthday, everyone. It's not where it is either. I can never do many things, but one thing I cannot do, among the many other things, is remember the exact location of where I need to go. That's a nice turn of events. Don't get sentimental on us, old man. Can I have some free quartz? I expect a round of applause. Hold on, everyone. Any minute now. I am glad to see you as well. Murdoch, if that's your real name. Oh, all three of are online now. Okay. So we're getting some sort of... both of them are still as a pond. Okay. I don't know how still ponds are back in the days, but... yeah, I thought you kids would goof off after setting those things up or something, but I guess you guys are trustworthy. I mean, there's a fifth person that you conveniently forgot about. It's not your fault, since we've been leaving him behind for most of the story events. Tita, don't be so modest. You make everything better just by existing. And plus, she's the one that pushed all the buttons. We don't know how to push buttons. We only know how to change light bulbs. Okay, so now all we have to do is wait. The idea, I believe, then, is you wait until an earthquake hits, and then you try to figure out if there are any other locations where you detect the Sepith disturbance other than the earthquake. Because obviously, where the earthquake is going to happen, you're obviously going to get a disturbance. It's going to hit right here, in this lab. You were asking for trouble there, old man. You know, because the goddess obviously is. I'm gonna keep pushing the theory that the goddess tied with Ouroboros somehow. And, you know, just in case you're worried about the spoilers, nobody actually knows at this point because the storyline in this world is still ongoing. So a lot of speculations, but nobody actually knows. Nobody even know who the Grandmaster of Ouroboros is at this point, I think. "39 failed experiments." That's a little bit less, about 2/3 of normally what a grad student goes through during their PhD studies. Unless, of course, you know, your field of study has something to do with modeling, meaning computer simulations, then it's always a success. Uh-oh. Phantom Thief's face pops up on the screen. It's like, "Greetings, everybody." Okay, let's see where it is. That doesn't mean anything to me. I don't have a GPS. Licensed Fortress, okay. That makes sense. Don't worry, he's fine. Now the question is where the energy disturbance is coming from. We're under attack by the ground underneath us. Jab your javelins. Those are not javelins. Jab your bayonets into the ground. Do it. 1, 2, 3. Jab. No, that's not how you trained. Calm down. That's actually quite dangerous. You don't have to be so angry, Cassius. I mean, yeah, he knew it. He's just sitting in the chair like, I don't have to worry about any of this. It's just like a massage. What a puny earthquake. Call that an earthquake? The origin of the earthquake comes from Chloe's stomach. Your Highness, what did you have for lunch? You shouldn't ask a girl questions like that. That's rude. Of course, Estelle. Why are we doing this? But Grandpa, you're crazy. You're too old and you're losing your mind. Of course it's possible. I mean, we've seen things that are way worse. We've seen anti-gravity technology. We've seen image projection, holographic image projection. We've seen, I mean, heck, we've seen like shadow pinning. How can you explain that, huh? So earthquake is like the least exotic of all of these. We're gonna go smash that thing up. Agate seems so happy all the time now. $165.88 by minus $228.35. So she knows where that is. She's into geocaching. East 136 minus, so that will be roughly 60 degrees onto the, it's at the springs, right? So east and then south, but it's more south than east, so that's the only place. Of course, it could be, you know, the suspicious looking cave next to it. Yep. I mean, you know, I don't know about you, but if I were to hide something like this, I probably wouldn't be hiding a place that shows up on the map. You have to ask. If the enemies use their earthquake, then we would have to be the hurricane. Off we go! He doesn't even try to bother and protest anymore. What if Miss Mao is actually the person who's causing the earthquake? She's like, you know, the business is not so good these days, and we really need to find some way to get people out of the city. What better way to get people out of the city by having a bunch of earthquakes in there? Everybody will be totally stressed out, and they're like, oh, I need to go to a hot spring to relax. Why did the music stop? Okay. Aye, aye, sir. Quite a curious. Actually, I'm a little bit interested in how they're going to explain the transmittal of orbital energy through the sepith wings. Do I have... No. Don't have enough probably to upgrade anybody else. So now the question is, do I want to take Chloe or Olivier? I have to take Tita. And I think in that case, I'm still gonna stick with Chloe because she's much more of a defensive character. Before I leave, I want to check the boards real quick. Okay, nothing new. I don't know, I think they have a lot of common sense. So much common sense that Cassius is able to predict it perfectly. Alright, boss. Let's see, how do we get there? I'm going to take the south road out. Do I need anything? I think I'm fine. Go straight down. I was a little bit tempted to go up to Lyson Fortress to check on people, but I don't think they will let us in. Also, I don't have the time. Is this? Yes. Nice of her to come all the way out here to greet us. Which is actually quite interesting because if there happens to be enough earthquake around the region, you can probably figure out where it is by the place that doesn't have earthquakes, because the person who's causing earthquakes may not want to damage whatever they're using to cause it in the first place. Of course, if they're smart about it, they will put a weak earthquake here or something. No, there is. Uh-oh. There's a hurricane. Oh boy. Alright, here's a business tip for you. So we can't run hot springs anymore because it's boiling, but you can turn this into Zemuya's largest hot pot. Boil eggs for days. Tita, I don't know if the pump really isn't the thing that heats the water, Yes, good job. You're better than that. Yeah, magic. Hey, Chloe. Did I ever tell you that you are, like really smart? Oh, interesting. It's the thing in the back that we could never get to. I don't think we were able to get in there the first game, right? I don't remember. So I always wonder what that was for. They've really planned this thing out. Why can't you use that for washing? It's actually perfect for washing. But of course that means they probably don't have any normal temperature water. It's just all boiling. If that's not a hint for a boss fight, I don't know what is. And if that's not a hint for saving the game, I don't know what it is. And of course, if that's not a hint for ending this episode here, I'm not a... well, you know the idea. So thanks for watching. See you next